Stoney Saves Christmas. April 1986. Prologue. Exterior, somewhere south of the North Pole. Day. White. As far as the eye can see. White. Snow blankets the countryside and is hugged by bluish-white ice cliffs and a whitish-gray sky. The only color comes from 30 Canadian Eskimo sled dogs racing across the snowy tundra, pulling 6 dog sleds, bearing 6 explorers wearing tomato-red parkas. Suddenly, the lead sled team comes to an abrupt stop as the other 5 teams roar past. The lead sled dogs pull and strain, but the sled remains idle. Lars Johansson, mid-30s, rugged explorer and lead musher, jumps off the lead sled and examines one of the runners. He starts kicking at the snow around the runner, trying to free the sled. The other sled teams circle back to the stuck sled. Gloria, early 30s, Nordic blonde and rugged explorer, jumps off her sled, ties off her team, and pulls a shovel out of one of the bags on her sled and starts to help Lars dig. 2 other explorers, late 20s, from the other sleds come over to help lend their muscle to the effort. Lars nods his appreciation.
Okay, stand back. Let's give it a try.
The explorers stand back from the sled, their heavy breathing making clouds in the air. Lars gets on the back of the sled. The dogs start barking and yipping, anxious to take off.
Ready? Hike!
The dogs pull and strain, but it is no use. The sled does not budge.
Whoa!
Lars jumps back off the sled and once again looks at the stuck runners. The dogs turn their heads back to look at him in confusion. He starts handing out shovels to the other explorers, who begin to chip away at the ice. Gloria hands him an ice pick.
Want to try this?
Lars takes the ice pick from Gloria and looks up to scan the sky.
Storm's coming. We've got to get moving. We still have 20 more miles to go to make it to the North Pole on schedule.
Gloria and the other explorers nod soberly and start digging at the runners again. They dig and dig and dig. Exterior, somewhere south of the North Pole. Evening. 2 hours pass. Slivery fingers of blue-gray twilight cast shadows over Gloria and Lars and the others, who were all exhausted and red-faced, and now bent over their shovels, weary and frustrated. They continue to dig the snow away from the sled that is impossibly stuck. They look at each other with terror and despair.
I can't go on.
He throws the shovel out into the snow and sits down, his face planted in his hands. Gloria rushes to comfort him. Suddenly, the sled dogs, who were all lying down to conserve energy, instantly lift their noses to catch a scent. Seemingly out of nowhere, Mistletoe, a Great Pyrenees dog wearing red booties and a red velvet collar, ringed in Christmas trees featuring a small silver bell, bounds up. She shakes the snow off. The bell chimes, and she's surrounded by a shimmery light. She then starts digging under the runners with supernatural strength.
Well, I never. Where did you come from?
After a few seconds of Mistletoe digging, the sled is miraculously free, and it moves forward several feet before Lars can jump on the sled and apply the brake.
Whoa, dogs. That's amazing.
The sled dogs relax and shake out their bodies. Mistletoe greets the dogs with sniffs and play bows. Gloria and the other explorers watch in disbelief.
All right. Now that we're free, we'd better head north.
But what about the dog? She saved us. We've got to take her with us.
Gloria, we're already low on food. We can't spare any of our dogs' food for her. She came from somewhere. She'll find her way back.
She can have my ration.
Suit yourself.
Oh, come on, Mr. Billy Goat Gruff.
Gloria rubs Mistletoe's furry head.
Come on, sweetie. Don't mind him. He's a real softy underneath.
Gloria winks at Lars, and Lars tries to suppress a smile. The other explorers return to their sleds and start readying their teams. In a flurry of fur and barking, everyone is off with Mistletoe running beside Gloria's sled.